IVP Hansen was able to get a contract, they got a wonderful wage progression. They got rules and policies and procedures in place outlining the rules and ensuring fair and equitable treatment of all employees. Well, after about a year into the contract, the managers convinced the operators that they were the good guys, they didn't need the union, why did they want to pay those dues when that money could be kept in their pocket, and that group chose to decertify. So here we are 10 years later, and they reached out to the ATU again because lo and behold, the employer lied to them. The managers and some of the folks who had made those promises early on had left, and ones who were there claimed that their hands were tied and they couldn't ensure the protections that the workers had initially fought for. So we reorganized them, and in the later part of last year, we were able to get them a fair contract that actually...
My name is Don Hansen. I've been an ATU member since 1958. Longtime officer, international officer, and now retired. I have to admit that my life has been changed by a union because I've been able to raise my family and my grandchildren, and it's been a great life for me.
Hello, my name is Shirley Brock. I'm president ATU 757, Portland, Oregon. We have 24 properties in Oregon and Washington. You need a union, and I wouldn't recommend deserting to absolutely nobody. We got some real sharks swimming around out there that would take away from everything. So we're stronger in numbers.
Represented the paramedics in the state of Oregon and Southwest Washington. Interesting group that decertified probably 3 or 4 times with different unions. And ultimately what happened was their progression of where they should be in collective bargaining and their wage increases got put on hold and they got compressed. So ultimately we can show a direct correlation between the middle class and the labor movements.
I do not support a decertification, and I'll tell you why. When I first started working at the company, there was a lot of things that were going wrong, and we didn't have a voice per se except for the union. A lot of changes have happened. We've gotten stronger. To that end, just last year in August, I was terminated by the company unjustly, I believe, and everybody who hears the case says so. But if I didn't have a union, I would be gone, totally.
I've been involved with the organizing drive for Island Transit. I've been involved with the negotiations with Island Transit. Your union representatives, your local representatives know me well. I would strongly suggest that you do not support a decert. Remember what the conditions were like prior to being organized and how they have changed since you have voted to be members of Local 1576.
Good afternoon. My name is Javier Perez. I'm the International Executive Vice President of the Amalgamated Transit Union. And I want to take a few moments just to speak to you about the pending vote to decertify the bargaining unit. I think that that is the wrong move to make. I think a decertification effort is only in the interest of the employer. You formed this group, and the key is you and your coworkers formed this group to give yourselves an opportunity to better your lives, better the lives of your children, and all your family members. And we need to stick together to make that dream come true. Nothing that is good for us comes easy. It's been hard work. We will continue to work with you. Other locals will work with you and bring back a contract that you will look at, that you will vote on.
Paying union dues is not paying for a service. Paying union dues is paying for power, because one worker alone does not have power against an employer. The collective membership, the collective membership has the power against an employer and against being treated poorly and unfairly. I want the membership to think very hard about their future, because for the last year and a half, we've organized this membership. 76% of the employees wanted this union, and we have worked extremely hard to negotiate a contract. We have 39 tentative agreements. Nobody's paying union dues right now. You're not going to pay union dues until 6 months after a contract is ratified. The ratification of a contract is the membership. If the membership isn't happy with the contract, they'll vote it down and we'll go back to the table.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.